Arani Mathenia here with Eagle Eye Sports, sitting here with Mr. Enrique Davis, the CEO of Priority Training. Enrique, getting ready for off season. Yeah. Tell me some things that you're gonna do to get the kids prepared for the next season.
Well, what we're gonna do, we're still gonna have our Sunday morning class, which is at 7 a.m. But we also now we're gonna have our combine training class, speed and agility training class. That'll still be going on, teaching the guys different techniques. Making sure they have all the doing all the things they need to be able to go out there and hit the numbers they need to for the coaches to give them opportunity.
Yes,
we also have our bus tours coming up. We had a few bus tours last year. We had a couple kids pick up offers from the bus tour. We have one that we do out there in the Chicago area. We have another one we do out there more up north around Detroit area, and then we have another one we do in Florida. So we have all those coming up. Kids have been able to pick up offers on all those trips, which has been a blessing. And the ones who haven't picked up offers, a lot of them started relationships that may have led to an offer, or led to someone else recruiting them that's seen them out there. We have that coming up. And we still have the running back skills training class as well as the football skills training class coming up. We have the interview prep classes coming up. That's going to be good for them. The ACT, SAT prep classes. So all that stuff is stuff that we have coming up in the off season that's going to be beneficial for our kids. Just to tell you a little bit about the camp season and the way things went last year. We made sure we go to the right camps. You talk about last year. We had the very first camp was Adidas Showcase, where we had the MVP was Jalen Holston, one of our kids. Then the very next camp was the MVP camp, where we had Devon Miller and Deion Slade, who were both two of the top three, top running backs out there, for priority training. The very next camp, we went to the Chicago Showcase, and we brought 11 guys out there. All 11 of them got top performers, and we had an article wrote on us by Steve Wilfont, who is the CEO of 24/7 Sports. He wrote an article on our kids out there for that. Right after that, the very next camp, we had Donovan Manuel, Donovan Manuel ended up going to the VTO camp, and he got MVP out there, 2018 kid at Stockbridge. Then the next camp, we had Daryl Giles. Daryl Giles, who has Loganville High School, 2,000 plus yards. Daryl Giles, he won MVP at the NUC camp, out there. So that's just a little bit about, the camp season, what we have going on as far as, the kids getting the opportunity, and all of that right there has led to a very successful rate. So those guys, so sound mind, sound body. We had top performers out there as well. As a matter of fact, we had top performers out there in the Atlanta area this past year and in the Tampa area. We had top performers. Trevor Gear was a top performer in Tampa. We had Trevor Gear. Matter of fact, Trevor Gear, Deion Slade, they're both top performers out there in Atlanta. We had a lot of those guys. Kareem Rogers was a top performer as well. And matter of fact, I think he was the top running back performer in the Atlanta area. That's another one, 2018. So that's what's been going on as far as the camps. And what we've been doing. I don't know. I forgot to say, in the Nike camp, we had Jalen Green get running back MVP. That's another one. And Jalen Holston was top three at the Rivals camp. So that was the Rivals camp. So that's a little bit about what's going on every camp so far in Atlanta. Priority Training has represented and been the top end. And that's going to happen again this year and for many more years to come. And like I said, all that right there has been very successful. As far as getting these guys an opportunity, to go to the next level. That's what's going on again this year. So watch out for it. 850-257-3608 if you want to get in contact with us. All right, prioritytraining.org. You can visit our website for an opportunity to find out more about our program.
Hey guys, it's Arani Mathenia here with Eagle Eye Sports. You heard it best.